I want to check out this book I found on Amazon because quite frankly, it's terrific. It's called Jokes for Minecrafters: Booby Traps, Bombs, Boo-Boos, and More. 800 plus jokes inside. What do you get when you cross a creeper with a bomb? A bomb that sneaks up on you. What is a Minecraft player's favorite TV show? The Big Bang Theory. Yeah, that one's good. How do you make a creeper shower? Give him a hand grenade. What movie do Minecraft players like to watch? The Terminator. Like, what? First player, what you don't know won't hurt you. Second player, tell that to the player who just landed on a booby trap. A lot so far, they're very literal. And then the others just make no sense. This is like the landmine section. Lest we look past the illustrations, by the way. Whatever the fuck is going on here, you know, it's terrific. How is Minecraft different from Lego? Lego doesn't have bombs or booby traps. Where are booby traps coming from? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Knock knock, who's there? Hand grenade. Hand grenade who? Kaboom. It's now just describing like terrorist attacks. Tongue twisters. The book seems to be split up into weird chunks and parts that are different types of humor, I guess. Brad borrowed Betty's bombs. Bombs being built by Billy. Betty borrowed Bonnie's big bomb. What the fuck is with bombs? They also delve into limericks, poems, and haikus. There once was a player named Jay. He was having a very bad day. A mob of creepers attacked. They just wouldn't stay back, and sad Jay was all blown away. A player tried to retreat. The situation looked like defeat. A nearby big ghast shot fireballs that blast, and hit him on his very big feet. Oh, back to bombs. The bomb I made was first class. No other could ever surpass. Armed with such power, I vowed I would shower a creeper that was giving me sass. This is the haikus. Did you hear that sound? Oh no, a ticking time bomb. Last sound was kaboom. Beware, be careful. Booby traps are hidden here. And there too. Some more limericks. A legendary player named Pap, Mr. Smear himself, hit targets while taking a nap. Such precision and ease. Mobs he could tease, and trick them with hidden booby traps. Chapter 2 is called Boo-Boos Made by Noobs. There once was a noob named Clive, who escaped by taking a nosedive. He landed in a vat. His body went splat. Ah, poor Clive is no longer alive. These ones are called Did You Hear? Did you hear about the noob who built a fire in her wooden house? The entire house went up in flames. But how is that a joke? Did you hear about the noob who tried to hypnotize an Enderman? He was destroyed. Did you hear about the noob whose favorite block is air? Nothing happened. Did you hear about the noob who thought a bed of lava was a hot tub? It destroyed him. Did you hear about the noob who put on her armor but forgot her sword? It ended poorly. Did you hear about the noob who tossed meat to a creeper? No one's seen him since. I do like the illustration on this page. I like the idea of throwing meat to a creeper. I'm a big fan of these ones that just, the joke is death. Did you hear about the noob who learned the hard way that you can't kill ghast with a sword? She was destroyed. Did you hear about the noob who shot an arrow into the air? He missed. What is that insinuating? Did you hear about the noob who actually invited a creeper into his house because he didn't know what it was? His house blew up. Did you hear about the noob who thought the Enderman looked friendly? He was destroyed. There's some more jokes here. Why was the player shocked? Because he was struck by lightning. Please explain to me how that is a joke. Who's a volcano's favorite singer? Johnny Ash. So this one's stupid, and there's a few like this, because what the fuck does that have to do with Minecraft? That's stupid. I get the joke, Johnny Cash, but it has nothing to do with anything. Like, some of them aren't even trying to be close. Why couldn't the hippie be saved from drowning? He was too far out. What the fuck does that have to do with Minecraft? First player, what was the funniest time you were destroyed in Minecraft? Second player, I was fleeing from a creeper and ran into another creeper. Why did the player throw the chicken into the fire? He wanted it barbecued. Did you hear about the player who tripped while carrying a bucket of lava? He was destroyed. Every so often you gotta throw one of those in where the joke is just death. It's like you make the setup, but there is no possible like joke you can make. So instead you just say you died. Did you hear about the player who trapped himself in a wall? He now knows to add doors. Did you hear about the player who tried to make an ender dragon as a pet? It was a noble attempt. Did you hear about the player who rode a pig into the void? We haven't heard from him since. These are jokes? There's like 3 gems in a row here. Did you hear about the player who thought he could fly in survival mode? He couldn't, and that's a clever one. Did you hear about the player who walked into 2 creepers? He was destroyed. Did you hear about the player who tried to farm in the nether? He was destroyed. Why did the skeleton jump on the spider? He wanted to take it for a spin? Why did the minecart accelerate? Because the driver was a spider jockey. Why was the player acting so cool around the spider jockey? It was daytime. Why do spider jockeys hate winter? Because the cold goes right through them. That makes no sense. What did the spider jockey say when he broke his new web? Darn it. Who is a wither skeleton jockey's favorite Star Trek character? Bones. So that one's dumb because, first of all, that's not a thing, right? Why a 3-word, like, specific enemy that doesn't exist? What an effort to say something that makes fucking no sense at all. They keep making Steve, like, disgustingly slim in these, the drawings here. I'm the most common jockey in Minecraft. Who am I? A spider jockey. I'm the least common jockey. Who am I? An Enderman jockey. That's not... Do spider jockeys wear spider jock straps? Oh, that's disgusting. Okay, if I give my kid this book, that's putrid. It's scummy book. Written fucking smut in here. I don't want my kid reading this shit. How'd the player get a hold of a potato? He killed a zombie. What do you call a potato that you steal from a zombie? A hot potato. Why the fuck would you call it that? Okay, this one pisses me off. Which way did the player carrying a bunch of potatoes travel? He took the fork in the road. That means nothing. You don't take a fork in the road. You take an exit off of I-95. You take the dirt path when you go hiking. You take a detour when you're driving. You don't take a fork in the road. That's not a thing that doesn't exist. What's the difference between potatoes and zombies? You can't mash zombies. What a fucking stupid joke. What's the difference between potatoes and almost everything that exists? Forgetting that, you know, a lot of these have nothing to do with Minecraft and can be used in any context, a lot of them just logically make no sense whatsoever. And then the ones that do make sense, they're not like this in the slightest bit funny, but they can be there, okay? But it's about like 30% of the book that makes like any coherent sense whatsoever. And then everything like outside of that is just complete like bullshit gibberish. Fucking brain mush. Who does Superman look up to? Herobrine. Like, again, it makes no fucking sense. It's like written by aliens. Like, if you let like brain dead aliens write a book, what is the left side of an apple? The side that you don't eat? I spawn underground. What am I? A mine shaft. That, like, 50% of the entire game could be used for this joke. What did the Minecraft player with the blocked nose say? I wish I was a Minecraft character. Makes no fucking sense at all. These ones are dumb because they're not jokes. It's just, did you know? Like, that's lame because I bought this book for the jokes. I don't need to know, like, fun facts. And then the facts that they give you are, like the sky is blue. Did you know that you can have unlimited items in creative mode? Did you know you can fly in creative mode? Did you know that in creative mode, you can't die unless you fall into the void? What did the competitive Minecraft coach say to his youngest player? First of all, that sentence on its own is a joke. There's no crying in Minecraft. Please, someone explain to me how fucking any of that is a coherent English sentence. How, in any way grammatically, do any of those words relate to each other? This one's a bit topical. What did President Obama say the first time he played Minecraft? Who knows? The press never covers the really important stuff. So, this is interesting. The book, I'm pretty sure it was written, it seems, the copyright year is 2016, so I'm assuming this book came out in 2016. Today is July 22nd? Yeah, July 22nd. I swear to God, the last page of the book, it says that the book was printed July 21st, 2025. So this was one day shipping on Amazon. Did they make this book just for me? And this being that it came out, in 2016, a lot of this, not even that it's not relevant anymore, but it doesn't make sense anymore. Not that a lot of it made sense to begin with anyway, but to throw in the political humor, that's a good joke. Relate the politics to Minecraft, but it really has nothing to do with Minecraft. What did President Bush say after bombing Iraq? They were destroyed. What can make a Minecraft player cry? Everything. We're really sensitive. Everything. We're a bunch of fucking pussies. Why can't Minecraft players spell Armageddon? Because it's not in the end? I swear to God, you would think that they wrote all the jokes and then, like, fucked up the answers and questions, like they mixed them wrong. If you told me that, I would genuinely believe it. Why can't Minecraft players spell Armageddon? Because it's not the end. What? What the fuck is that? Chapter 10 is called Respawning. Why did the Minecraft player continue to play football with a broken leg? He was waiting to respawn. Why didn't the Minecraft player immediately text back her friend? She was waiting to respawn. So I'm noticing this book was written by some woman, Michelle C. Hollow, is an award-winning writer who learned about Minecraft from her son Jordan and is the author of several children's books. The next under that is Jordan P. Hollow. Plays Minecraft every chance he gets and is an avid reader, especially on the subject of Minecraft. So I'm assuming that's like her 6-year-old son. And then there's some other guy, Stephen M. Hollow, is an accomplished writer, actor, storyteller, puppeteer, and teaching artist. So part of me feels bad for like shitting on some of these, but the other, it's at the same time, it's like I don't know, you're selling this on Amazon publicly. It's not even a thing of the jokes aren't good enough. It's a thing that the jokes make like no coherent sense whatsoever. If a player was born in Sweden, raised in America, and died in Mexico, what does that make him? Deceased. What in God's name does that mean? If a player was born in Sweden, raised in America, and died in Mexico, what does that make him? Deceased. What the fuck is that? My Minecraft joke book is just like Swedish American Mexicans dying. What the fuck is going on? I had a near-death experience. What happened? I escaped from a zombie attack and then saw Notch. It's like sentences. It's like the mom stuck a wire in her brain and it was just producing sentences. Some good art here. Alright, listen to this joke. Why do Minecraft players like the number 32? Why do Minecraft players like the number 32? Because hostile mobs cease to exist if you are within 32 blocks of them for more than 30 seconds. Best excuse ever. I didn't call you back because I was waiting to respawn. That makes no sense at all. What do you mean you were waiting to respawn? There is no waiting, you just press the button. This is like the worst excuse you could have. You know you've been playing Minecraft too long when your hands start to bleed and you can't figure out why you haven't respawned. Throw in some dark jokes, because what kid is reading all this? Like some jokes in really poor taste. Like what happened to the Minecraft gamer who killed himself in real life? He didn't respawn. That would be killer, right? Then you'd be selling books. Keep calm and respawn. By respawning, we learn from our mistakes. What is this illustration? She must have played Minecraft. Does she know that there aren't Gumby people? This is the best. You might be a Minecraft addict if you punch trees to gather wood for your fireplace. You might be addicted to Minecraft if you know more about the game than about your schoolwork. You might be a Minecraft addict if you start digging for glowstone to save energy. You might be a Minecraft addict if you don't own anything round. You might be a Minecraft addict if you petition your school to add Swedish as a language requirement. Yeah, that'll do it. Like, what? Those are just words that someone thought, words. Grammatically and thematically makes fucking zero sense compared to anything going on here. Just none of it makes sense, and it's making less and less sense the more I go on. Why would you petition for you don't have to play. You might be a Minecraft addict if you only listen to Minecraft music on your iPod. There's like a million of these. You might be a Minecraft addict if you argue with a farmer that wool comes from punching sheep. The thing about the you might be a Minecraft addict ... jokes is that you can say you might be a Minecraft addict if, and then just follow that up with fucking anything at all. Because for the most part, none of this makes it seem as if you're addicted to Minecraft. A lot of it just makes you look insane. You might be a Minecraft addict if you get confused when you see a ball roll. You might be a Minecraft addict if you spend hours searching for Herobrine. Again, it's just, this isn't specific to Minecraft addicts. This is like for schizophrenics. This is describing a schizophrenic. Replace all of these with you might be schizophrenic if, and it still makes sense. You might be schizophrenic if you mistake your dog for a sheep. You might be schizophrenic if you vacation at the beach and spend all of your time punching the sand. You might be schizophrenic if you refuse to make eye contact with tall people dressed in black. You might be mentally ill if you think the world is a square. You might be a mental hospital escapee if you have a shrine to Notch in your room. You might be fucking psychotic if you go to a farm and are confused why sheep, pigs, and horses aren't square. You might be a mental asylum escapee if you hear a boom outside your window and think it's a creeper. You might be a Minecraft addict if you get a high score at the Minecraft addiction test site. This is becoming less alien, and it's starting to feel like if, the very first AI could write jokes. If there was an AI that was, first developed in the 90s, and it just had, almost no grasp at all at, human humor, and you ask it to make a joke, it would make jokes like this. It can't be more, clear and, basic, and it turns into things that just make sense. You might be a Minecraft addict if you spend every waking moment thinking about Minecraft. Yes, that is literally correct. You might be on a list if your best friend is wearing a great outfit and you ask her where she bought that nice skin. You might be a serial killer if you admire your friend's skin and ask her where she crafted it. You might as well die if you only play for 6 hours straight because you're cutting back. You might be disowned by your family if you create block-themed holiday decorations. You may have chronic schizophrenia if you're drowning and think you'll respawn. You might be a waste of life if you get confused by round shapes. You might be Jeffrey Dahmer if you try on new clothes and think, this skin looks great on me. You might belong on the short bus if you hear someone go erg and you ask your friend if he's packing a sword so you can kill a zombie. You might be an absolute depressing loser if you see a circle and think that's not right. This one here, these are dumb. The sayings, just phrases that they came up with, and they're like, you could just say these, I guess. If you build it, hostile mobs will come. Live in your world, play in mines. If you could mine it, you can craft it. That's not, no. WWND? What the fuck is WWND? Herobrine the Legend. Minecraft. It's Lego with zombies. Minecraft. What a ghast. Minecraft. Can you dig it? Minecraft. Sandbox 2.0. I did Minecraft. Give a wolf a bone. I'm in a feud with the mob. Love is never having to explain Minecraft. Success. It's a Minecraft game. Minecraft. No limit to your imagination. Minecraft. There is no substitute. Minecraft. Just play it. Certainly some of these, like, are fine. I ain't afraid of no ghasts. Keep on playing those Minecraft games forever. That's a good, I'll have to use that one. Gravity is a lifestyle choice. Like, if your kid starts saying any of these at school, he's just gonna get, like, bullied and the shit beat out of him. Which, honestly, is probably deserved. 7 silly spiders spin silly socks. Why was the cactus sad? No one would hug him. Why was the cactus messy? A creeper exploded when it hugged it. Why was the player prickly? He hugged a cactus. How were these jokes? This book was like $8? This is a good joke. Why did the wolf point to the player when it saw a killer bunny? He knew killer bunnies only attack wolves if players aren't around. There's some witch ones. What do witches eat? Creepypasta. Okay, like that one works, but it's not like too specific to Minecraft. What noise does a witch's breakfast cereal make? Okay, that's sentence first of all. What noise does cereal make? I wasn't aware cereal made noise. You know when you sit down, you have a bowl of Lucky Charms and the marshmallows just start yelling slurs at you? What the fuck is your cereal saying to you? What's a cold evil candle in Sweden called? The Wicked Wick of the North. What the fuck is a cold evil candle? You gotta be a moron to own something called a cold evil candle. Why don't Minecraft witches fly on broomsticks? They are afraid of flying off the handle. I wish one of these, they threw in like a really vulgar one. Why don't Minecraft witches fly on broomsticks? Some very clever doctor went and sterilized the bitch. What's more dangerous than 1 angry witch? 2 angry witches. What do players call friendly witches? Failures. What's black and jumps up and down in a forest fire? A burned player. What the fuck does that mean? The humor here is that it makes sense. What's hot, crispy, and black all over? A burnt victim. I really enjoy this book. I do hope, I'm gonna suggest to all the viewers, I recommend you get this book. I think you would genuinely get a good laugh out of this. Everything about it is just so, like, every page has, like, the most absurd thing you've ever heard. I got it on Amazon. I'm not sponsored by them, but, you know, the three of, these, I think Michelle is the lead, I'm assuming the, like, main author here. But I think it's like a mom, dad, and son, so I guess support them. I most certainly did get a laugh out of this book. I give them that. There's more? There's more. God knows why, but there's more. I'm Bearman, and I've been wasting your time. Thanks for watching.